Yo, people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Right, this could be one of the shortest streams, especially on Friday night, high in history. I can't lie, grandson, even though I'm trying to hide it, is in the building, so you're probably going to hear him. And when he clocks that I'm live or chatting to people and talking, he's probably going to try and jump on my lap or something, but he wouldn't fall asleep, man. It's the granddad hype, it's Friday night hype. So without further ado, guys, anyone that does jump into this video, in case I have to jump out disastrously early, please hit like on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. You know, it's Arsenal Liverpool Sunday. I'm absolutely gassed. We will look at team news for Arsenal Liverpool on a proper preview tomorrow. My only question, Demario, chill. Come on, go sleep, Demario. Tommi Tierney played decent. I wouldn't be calling for Vieira. We know Odegaard's captain, especially as a number 10. Has Tommi and Tierney done enough to let's not say silence the critics or anything, because they've had no critics, but I mean, have they done enough to get back in the team, basically? Or does Ben White and Zinchenko walk back in against Liverpool? Remember, this is a team who have got a good front three, even though they may have not clicked yet, but they're going to. Salah ain't going to be dead all season and playing like dead food and rubbish, do you know what I mean? Pedro Neto, quick question for Luca. Do you still want to sign him? I think he's going to miss the World Cup as well. Pedro Neto, injured for Wolverhampton. That's the last thing they need, isn't it? N'Golo and Kante, this one's going to get boring. Linked with Arsenal. Allegedly, he's happy in London. Doesn't really want to leave. Chelsea don't want to extend the year rollover extension to his deal. And he's been offered to Arsenal and Tottenham respectively. Porto forward. This one's a weird one. Mehdi Taremi. He's 30. He's an Iran international. Demario, chill out, man. He's a Iran international. He's 30. I don't really know about his stats. This isn't one. If Wilfred Zaha is too old to come to the club and doesn't fit the profile, why the hell would this geezer fit the profile? Liverpool, I've already said the full. What's hurting? Oh, let me give it the magic kiss. Give it the magic kiss and go lie down, yeah? Huh. Go lie down, please. Be a good boy. Sorry, where was I? Arsenal, Liverpool, as I said, I'm not going to go into this one in mad detail, but the fullback situations, would you change anything? How did Matt Turner do for you yesterday against Bodo? We know it was a clean sheet. Okay, well done. He made a couple of saves. One of them, I suppose, obviously, not any save is vital in a game, but one of them, they were sort of trying to get back in the game. That's when I think Arteta, which I will have a word about this, started getting all panicky and making silly substitutions. On comes Saka, Odegaard, Jesus. What about Matt Smith? You want to break records for Nwari, but you don't want to play him. It's ever so confusing. Guys, would you please get a score prediction for Liverpool? I've said a draw. I know Lucas said a draw. I see he put out on Twitter today. I said last night on the stream live 2-2, and I see he's run with that one today. You fucker, Luca. I see goals in it. I feel to change it now because Lucas jinxed it for me. I feel to go 3-2 Arsenal. We will come back to this. Could Cody Gakpo be Premier League bound? There's Leeds, there's West Ham, Arsenal, all sorts of clubs been linked with this geezer, but it seems to be mainly Premier League clubs. Jonathan David, linked with Arsenal, 6 goals so far this season in France with Lille. There's a guy that I've been looking at as well, man. I can't remember who he plays for, but I want to talk about this guy tomorrow. In fact, I'm not even going to say which country he plays in. He's another 17-year-old wonder kid. Well done, the Lionesses. Yeah, well, what did they do? What was the score? They beat up the world champions there. I have to say, I'm quite impressed with that. I actually do like this girl that took over in. What's her name? Serena. Man, you should send her down to a chat. We've not been disrespectful to her, so I don't think many Premier League clubs are going to fling a woman in there straight away. It'll be a brave move. But Charlton, Wimbledon, Stockport, Hartlepool, Serena Williams, man, seriously, you could carve yourself out a career in the men's game. Jesus. I like that, man. So what was the score anyway? Nice one, Linda. She's up in the chat. What's good? Who else is in the conversation? Transfer news, a little bit flat. World Cup is coming. You know, everyone will get linked to Arsenal and every other team in the world when it's World Cup season. You know, there's always the guys we're going to have our eyes on in the World Cup. And then there's going to be the guys that we've never heard of before that pop up and start banging. Can't believe Norway ain't going to be at the World Cup, man. But no Odegaard, no Haaland at the World Cup. Unbelievable. What's their qualifying group like? Because how did Haaland not bang and score enough goals, being the superhuman striker that he is? How did he not get is Norway not in the World Cup? I need to go. All of the teams that qualified for the World Cup in Qatar.
Qatar faces Ecuador in the group stage.
All nations who qualified for the World Cup in Qatar.
Qatar faces Ecuador in the group stage of the FIFA.
Just want to look at certain here, people. All right. Is that true? Is that a real list of the World Cup? I really don't care about national football. Is this true? You know what is? No way. I'm not even looking at. Who can name me? Where's Manny when you want him? Who can name me all the nations at the World Cup? Let me get this out there on Twitter. Demario, put up. Listen. Yeah. Go lie down, please. It's already late enough, Maji. Listen. Yeah. Go lie down, please. It's already late enough, Maji. Listen. I need a man or someone on the show. I can't be doing these Google tactics, seriously. Where's the real ones? The real ones have been kind of quiet, man, recently, man. Ever so disappointing. Wicked Sealand Burkham back last night. As you do. Demario, I'm begging you put a sock in it, my G. Alright guys, do be getting the likes in the video, do be subscribing if you're new. Do you know what? If it stays quiet for the next 10 minutes, damn, I'll just jump out. Got a couple of bits to do, grandsons, well not really like bits to do, but grandson's here, so I'm busy, y'all. But yeah, Jonathan David, would there be any takers for him? He isn't really my striker. I don't know, I've never loved the look of this guy. Like, he's alright. Not sure he's clinical enough. He plays in France, man. He's been there a little while. No Enwari in the team. I'm going to call him Efan for a little while because I know I'm butchering it. Is it Enwari? I can't believe you want to break records. Give him a league debut. We didn't have that many injuries, Arteta. You are a fraud, man. Demario. Cody Gakpo, Premier League bound. Arsenal have been linked. Score prediction for Liverpool, guys. What is your favoured 1 to 11? Would it be Tierney at left back? Would it be Tommi Yasu at right back? Or would you stick with the two that's kind of, well, been the chosen two so far? How did Matt Turner do for you? The couple of saves that he made, did he look shaky? Were they just average saves? What do you think, guys? N'Golo Kante being overly linked with Arsenal. He has been allegedly offered to Arsenal and Tottenham. Pedro Neto out of the World Cup. What do you think about that, guys? Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. What is going on with the quietness here? Seriously, I can't believe how dead it is. I don't believe it, y'all. I absolutely don't believe it, y'all. Let me get myself a drink because I can't smoke. It's a smoke-free stream. Even though I know you can't see him, you can probably hear him. Grandson's up in the building, guys, so you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Sensible granddaddy time. No blazing on the stream, you know that much. Okay, who's up in the building? Where is everyone tonight? Where is all of the real ones? Where is the real G's? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Been mad quiet. Tomorrow, I'm going to go into a bit of a stat show. I want to look at the people that have been banging in the Premier League. Do you remember how I said Zaha would be one of them guys that wins the most free kicks and etc. and the most penalties? Kind of early. Maybe we should leave that till about game 10. Not sure. Jonathan David, guys, 6 goals for Lille this season. Allegedly, he's been making noises. He wants a move to a big club. Arsenal even we are Premier League, but we ain't even Champions League yet. Anwari, Ethan. Can't believe he was not good enough to be selected even as a sub against Bodo. Matt Smith on the bench. What's the point? Nelson, I think, could have started as well. Like, why did Martinelli need to start? He's such a high energy player. Granit as well, man. All right, I know we ain't got much out there, Lukonga, but I would have still played on Worry. How wrong could it go? You had all your stars on the bench in case it went wrong, and panicking at 2-0 up and bringing on Saka, Odegaard, and Jesus. I don't get it from the geezer. Arsenal, Liverpool, guys, the fullback situation. Would you change anything? How did Matt Turner do for you yesterday? What would be your 1 to 11 for Liverpool? What is your score predictions, guys? Porto forward. This one's weird. Mehdi Tarami. He's Iranian. He's 30. Been linked with Arsenal. N'Golo Kante offered to Arsenal and Liverpool for obviously a January or summer move. Pedro Neto out of the World Cup allegedly. Out for the next foreseeable future for Wolverhampton. Guys, do you still want to buy Neto? That's the Hazards, that's the Lucas of the world. Do you still want Pedro Neto? Hey, I'm off. Better things to do. That's fucking rude, isn't it? Absolutely rude. Man, I don't believe this. I think we should give this another 5 minutes. If it doesn't liven up, I'm out. Shout out to 1 or 2 of the secret listeners. USA had a goal disallowed. We had penalty. They thought they had penalty. Sounds like USA maybe could feel a little bit harsh. Maybe it could have been a draw. Maybe a draw would have been a fair reflection. Not really into the women's game, so do you know what I mean? What can I actually say? I feel like I got into the stream disastrously late or something. Like, guys, what's going on? Where is the Uis, man? I could really do with a Ui up in the stream today. Where is Ui? Grandson, you're gonna have a day off with all the noise now? So yeah, but Arsenal news all quiet. Guys, there's a prep button here. Hold on. Presence. Let's prep that extra camera, video file, slides, share screen. Let's look at. I'm gonna check side now while the stream is quiet. Demario, go sit down right now, please. Okay, so I'm beginning. I think I know how to do a couple of it, so I can get pictures ready for tomorrow. Okay. But why won't it let me clip them? Hold on, that's a bit unfortunate. That's ever so annoying. Desktop. I'll click here now. It's not going to be in there. Alright, I have no idea then. Let's go back to that one and try options. Try options. Customized files. All files. Oh, Ross, there you go. I am learning new things. That's gangster. Guys, how good is this footballer? Oh, your browser's having troubles saving your video. What? What are you talking about? Alright, cool. I'll try again. Alright, let's try a different one. Let's try that one. I won't let it happen either. What a stubborn bastard. Let me try something else. Oh god. Alright. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. All right, let's cancel that. I'll get the hang of these things. Screen sharing, whatever. Get out and get out. Right, guys. Man, gives me the will to live out here. I can't believe how quiet this is. What is actually going on out here? Disturbing effort. This ain't very good. Hanyumi, he's here to save the day. Yes, Hanyumi. What are you saying, my G? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Can you hear grandson in the background, bros? I know, man. Making it very, very hard work for me out here right about now. But guys, do hit the likes on the videos. Thank God for Hanyumi coming in. Hanyumi, I want to start off with, for you, Arsenal versus Liverpool. Did the left and right back, I don't think you'd be calling Rob Holding or Vieira in the team. So, Hanyumi, did Rob Holding, did Tomiyasu do enough for you? Out of curiosity, my California brother from another mother, how did Matt Turner do for you? The Great American Hope. Hey, welcome to Honest Burger, y'all. I would like to say we got an Honest of the Day here. We've got the Turner Burger. It's got a bit of California cheese in the middle with Californian chili sauce and a bit of Luciana's Cajun pepper sauce. And then we go full out. We put a bit of fish in this beef burger with a piece of chicken, a veggie burger on top. And we call this the king of all motherfucking Matt Turner burgers. We got the Matt Turner burger, y'all. How did Matt Turner do for you? And of course, score predictions for Liverpool. And you're 1-11. I don't think there'll be any changes. It will be Martinelli, Saka, Jesus up front, Odegaard behind, Xhaka party in midfield. I think the only situation is left back, right back. Liverpool will be a tough game. We can't take them lightly. No way, bros. This is why the 1-11 is key. I don't care if there's favourites. I don't care if Ben White cost you £50 million. If Salah, for instance, was going to be up against you, Ben White, would it be best Tomiyasu come in? KT was decent yesterday, bros. Do you know what I mean? Our cheerleaders, they're just happy to be there. Along for the ride, innit? Play just, you know what I mean? When needed, Europa League, a bit of League Cup football. Should I tell you what I'm pissed off with, bruv? And I'm glad a real one like you is here, bruv. Matt Smith on the bench, bruv. Do you see what I mean? It's Bodo. We're 3-0 up. He won on Matt Smith. Bro, why did he start calling for the big guns? Like, Turner made one save. Like, they had one lot on goal. And what did he panic and thought they were going to come back and beat us 3-2? Why was Saka, Odegaard, and Jesus called for? Mate, it just doesn't make sense for me. You want to break records. Honestly, it's just not me aiming at Arteta because, oh, we're top now. He's going to find another way. I'll find another way to, like, do you know what I mean? Aim at Arteta. It isn't that. But I did guarantee against Bodo, would he even be in the starting 11? Or worse for me, would he even be in the actual squad? He wasn't in the squad. He brought up a new midfielder, Matt Smith, who was on loan for the last couple of years. Why didn't he get a minute or two? Do you mean if you... Man, that's so rude. That is so rude. But thank you anyway. And have a good one. Like, you know what I mean? I know every team does need a squad and everything, etc. Like, we heard probably the Ramsdale interview recently where just saying, like, El Neni's just amazing in training, amazing around the lads, a pleasure to train with, etc. and all of that. Do you know what I mean? El Neni's good for the squad. Do you know what I mean? He ain't an expensive player, doesn't cost, you know what I mean? The earth in wages. He's very humble. Do you know what I mean? Bro, totally unnecessary. We know Saka looks tired at the best of times, yeah? Martinelli is a very high-energy footballer, bro. And you know when he decides to get one of them niggly injuries, bro, it's like when he went down yesterday, you have a heart attack, you think, shit, that's him gone for some months. Like, bro, what if we had got a major injury to one of them players yesterday? I know you could say that about Nelson or just Marquinhos then, with all respect to them. But what if we got a badass injury to one of them? Bro, we're 2-0 up. It wasn't 1-0. It was 2-0 at home to Bodo. Bro, I don't get Arteta. And down to Anwari, or Athan is just calling, you're going to say, "I don't allow it." But I said we're not going to see this geezer for bloody years. You know what I mean? If we even see him in the League Cup this season, I will be happy. Do you know what I mean? But I doubt we'll see him then. Why wouldn't he play yesterday? Wants to break debuts. Wants to yellow. For what, bros? Bro, text me what you need, bro. Just text me while I go on. We'll see if it's like, bros. If it's not worth it, bros, allow it. Like, you know I'm live, innit? It's 10 o'clock. Text me, bros. Text me. Sure. Absolutely unnecessary, bros. Saka looks tired. Even if you have to put him in the match day squad, just leave him on the bench. Don't play him. Nelson should have started for me, mate. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know if you see the little jokes in the stream with the boys last night, but I was like, yeah, Nelson, if he scores a couple of goals in this season. Yeah, Nelson, is he the next one to get the number 14 or a very good, a prestigious shirt? A massive contract. Seriously, stranger things have happened at Arsenal, guys. Seriously. Absolutely. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for something. What did I do with that? I'm an absolute arse at times. Do you know what? Let me just come off of that. They have to get experience sometimes. What do you mean they have to get experience? Who? Luca, one question to you, brother. Do you still want Pedro Neto? I can't believe that. Kind of understandable. No, bros. For me, it isn't, bros. Bros, not really, man. It just doesn't make. I don't know, bros. I would rather just see Nelson play the start. Do you know what I mean? Bring on Matt Smith, mate. Like, it's Bodo. Like, what do you think's actually going to happen against Bodo? How wrong is it going to go against Bodo, guys? Brother, do you still want Pedro Neto? Man, I know it's a bit unfortunate to blame an injury, do you know what I mean? But I told you, bro, that guy just ain't for us one way or another. That dude is just not for us, bro. I'm telling you, I'm promising you. But yeah, you've joined me on a smoke-free stream. Bros, I'm not too bad. How are you, brother? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It has been a bit of a quiet one. But yeah, obviously you was live with me for a little while, Luca. I will still never understand why he brought on the brigade, the superheroes, the first teamers, the Sakas, the Jesuses. Like, you would have thought we were 2-0 down at home to Bodo. Bro, that's exactly my point. For me, Martinelli shouldn't have played no minutes, or Saka, because they are the guys that are proper first teamers. We haven't got that much competition for them, bros. Emil Smith-Rowe's injured, who could go on the left maybe, and Mark Quinos, I don't think he's up for it, mate. So personally, at this club, at this moment, we have got 2 wingers. Do you know what I mean? And Martinelli's way too high energy. We know what he's like. When he gets an injury, bruv, it can be a right bastard of an injury. Oh, 1 second, guys. I don't believe it. Shit, I have to find that's just what I'm doing. You see that? I'm not going to be able to pressure with that. Yeah, you can't. Fucking hell, man. Stupid people, dumbass people. No, bros, that's what I mean, and that is my exact point. I don't get why he should have played, bros. Nelson, let him run the whole 90 minutes. He's not played a minute this season. But this is what I'm saying, bro. So play Nelson then. Marquinhos, Nelson. What would have been so wrong with that? Let me just return to something very quickly, guys. What would have actually, what would have been so bad on that? Just totally unnecessary. You play Nelson. Matt Smith could have come in. I don't care. Play Nwari. You want to break records for Nwari. So where's that record break now? Let me just do a situation, guys. Bro, don't say coming. It's how I've done it, bro. I've done it wrong. You shouldn't do it.
ACTV, the biggest and the baddest in the block. Look at that.
That's one. Oh, unnecessary.
That's what people come at these times, isn't it?
Okay, guys, many apologies. Wasn't Branson once. People in the building next trying to press my buttons. Right, where are we, guys? Your superheroes are here. Luca, are you still here? Bro, with all respect, and I know this is a really terrible and blasphemous thing to say, if Nelson had got injured for a season yesterday, I could have held that better than if Martinelli or Saka get injured for a season, or Jesus get injured for the whole season. So, bro, yeah, come on, man. It's Bodo. But do you know what? And the proof of being the pudding, and maybe I'll be proved wrong. Do you know what my feeling is, bro? We could play 5 Europa League games in a row, win all 5, and on the last day, when it doesn't matter, we're still top the group, even if we lose 3-0. I won't see Nwari or Matt Smith then either. Do you know what I mean? How are we, again, ever going to know if any of these talents are good enough? Bro, it's flipping tough. You lose a lot with the attacking essence with Zinchenko, and he's just a much better player, bro. Bit of more of an intelligent footballer. But if there's one thing, Tierney knows exactly. So this is what we said about Matt Turner and everything, bro. Tierney knows what time of day it is now, bro. If he was to be blessed and be given the starting role against Liverpool and the guy to try and mark Salah out the game, he'll be like, Braveheart, he'll give it his best fucking shot. And I'm not saying Zinchenko won't. In a nutshell, bro, competition is good. Tommi Yasu is making the right noises. Competition is good. I know I'll get my place. I'll fight for my place and get it eventually. That's what you want to hear. Tierney, behind the scenes, has been making the right noises and saying the right sort of things, bruv. So, yes, these boys know when they come back into the team, whether it's against Bodo or Liverpool, if they play rubbish, bruv, they're out the next game. Because Zinchenko is one of his signings, most definitely, where Tierney wasn't. And Ben White's his £50 million boy that he has to do something terrible, like an own goal, give away a penalty, then get sent off in a game before I'll ever think about not playing him, because this is one of his favourites, guys. This is one of his favourites, do you know? One of his very own. So, yeah. So it does make things very interesting, guys. What do you think? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Who is with me? Throw some comments at me. What is your predictions for Liverpool? And Yumi, who do you go with? Are you still there? To be honest with you, bruvs, Arteta's a bit of a pussy, isn't it? Like, again, without being harsh on him. If he put Tommi Yasu in and Tierney in, it's almost like I could imagine his press conference after. Oh, my heart told me to play my guys. So, bro, I don't think he's going to change us, no matter what. So it's almost like it's breathless us talking about it, because he is not going to change what he feels is a winning team or his favourite players, bro, until one of them piss him off. I just don't understand the unnecessary minutes. Guys, what do you think about clubs? Who's going to be buying big in January? Will Chelsea be knocking on the door? We already hear they are pretty close for a deal. So what it is, Christopher Nkunku has got it written into his contract from 2023. I don't know if it's from January at the end of the season, but in 2023, he can leave for £52 million or possibly 52 million euros. Yeah? So basically, Chelsea, what they're trying to do is, I believe they're trying to say, like, we'll give you 60, 65 million euros, but let us have him in January, just before the £52 million contract kicks in. Who knows? What do you think of that guy? Jonathan David has been linked with Arsenal today. This guy isn't my cup of tea. He's got 6 for Lille this season. Still, he ain't ripping up no trees for me. The Matt Smith and Wari thing yesterday totally pissed me off. Where's even the right back? Is it Walters or whatever? Or did he go out on a loan in the end? Like, I just don't get it. Score prediction, guys. Score predictions. Most definitely, mate. And this is the thing. This is the thing. Tierney, bros, in my opinion now, it's more now. He knows. If he comes in against Liverpool and has a nightmare against Salah, bros, he ain't in first team football for a minute. It is as simple as that. It is as simple as that. This is where competition is absolutely valuable, bros. And this is what makes us the automatic better team. Ramsdale, if he had a decent guy behind him, not Matt Turner, he knows what time of day it is. Like, fuck yeah. Do you know statistically who the best keeper in the Premier League this season is, bros? It's Henderson. I know he's getting peppered at Forest, but do you know what? He's got shit to prove. I would have brought him in on a loan. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, bros. But again, it's all about the competition. Like, who did he have last year, bros? Tavares. Now, I know a lot of people, and Yui's one of them. I know a lot of people like Tavares, bros. But I people like me and you, Hank, you and me, deep down, like, bros, as much as we like seeing what he's doing at Marseille, every time me and you see him in the 1-11, we had a heart attack. Do you know why, bros? Because the gaze is a liability, bros. He's not a very good defender, bros. Positionally, he's shocking, bros. You know this as well, Hank, you and me. Positionally, the guy is shocking. We hope he learns this in France. The thing is he being tested the way he'll be getting tested in the Premier League, brother? But it is interesting that we never, maybe if we've been offered money, because I did say that we asked for an absolute ridiculous amount of money from, I can't remember the Italian club, that did come in and bid for, for Tavares. Bros, I can't remember his name. He come blowing it. He's got a massive name in it, like Bros, this guy is a very good goalkeeper. The thing is, though, I haven't really heard his name. Like, bros, I was talking 2 years ago, but I know what you're like as well, hadn't you? You'll even remember this geezer from 2 seasons ago. And remembering he was one of the young shit hot talents coming up. You know, maybe slightly behind Donnarumma. How about an Oblak, bros? Oblak is 30-31. That's a brilliant age for a goalkeeper. Do you know he can negotiate a contract in January with any foreign team? Word is Barcelona Real might want him, and he might just refuse to chat to anyone. But do you like Arsenal to ask the question? Or does that now put Ramsdale's nose out of joint, knowing that this is a world-class keeper? Maybe he wouldn't be number one no more. But on a free transfer, bros, I'd love a world-class goalkeeper. Even if it upsets Ramsdale for a couple of seasons. Ramsdale's still young enough to come in and play second fiddle 2-3 years under Oblak. Just saying, if we could manage to get him on a free. This is the thing, bros. And obviously he's not doing himself no harm, innit? He's not doing him no harm if we wanted to cash in on him at the end of the season. Well, this is the thing, bros, and this is what I'm basically saying. The manager won't, like, even after Man United, bros, was a good opportunity for him to change it. Yeah, they had lost. But you could see he still had faith in the Ben White. Ben White is his guy, as his £50 million signing. By the end of the season, though, bros, we could be a Champions League club. We could be a Champions League club by the end of the season, bros. Remember, he can't join us in January. He can just agree to join us on a free in January. How much would you want? Did he reject Atletico contract offer? Well, obviously, if he's rejected Atletico, he's rejected numerous. But like professionals, him agent have already said they'll talk about it near January again. That obviously is not exciting. If it wouldn't excite an Arsenal fan, it's not exciting Atletico Madrid fans. Basically, they're waiting to see the offers that come in, bros. Because word on road, Barcelona, they're just greedy, innit? Barcelona saying they're interested in him. Barcelona, I'm telling you, bros, it looks like they've done a deal with Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves will not talk to no one. Because I'm not saying if it's January 23, Barcelona have said to Ruben Neves, ignore any advances from any Premier League clubs. We're taking you in 23. He did, bros. He's rejected numerous. The thing is, Atletico won't break a certain, I'm not going to say a code, but they're not quite going to the money that he wants. I think he's already on decent money there. And decent money there is over 100 grand a week. He's probably looking for the 250s now. I'm supposed to not be smoking tonight. He's probably looking for the 250s, bros. And Atletico don't really want to pay it. Do you know what I mean? It's the way of life in Spain. The money doesn't seem and appear to be in Spain as it is in the Premier League, bro. So that's a big commitment for Atletico Madrid. Most definitely, bros. Exactly. Remember, he can talk to any club in January, apart from where he's playing, Spain. And they're probably the most likely teams that would want him. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Like Real Madrid have got Courtois. But they're Real Madrid, isn't it? And Barcelona have got Ter Stegen and whoever, and probably Neto still. But mate, I know, man. I just said to Luca, do you still want to sign him? Joho, good evening. He's on 250 grand a week right now. Interesting. That's a lot of money for Atletico Madrid, you know, bros. That's a lot of money, bros. Because apparently Atletico Madrid was kind of interested in Ronaldo, but they were just like, financially, economically, we can't do that. Ravi, Mr. Jahal, good evening. Right, we're talking about basically what makes Arsenal better. Like, what started this topic was, I was saying, if Tierney was to come in and play against Liverpool, he knows what time of day it is, bros. Having Zinchenko there, if he gets even a breath of fresh air, a breath of football against goal, he's going to try and grab it with both hands. The same as Tommi Yasu, bros, and I think he was decent yesterday. Competition will make the Ben White, the Zinchenko better, as it's going to, and the same way it's going to make Tierney and Tommi Yasu better. What I'm saying is, though, honestly, I just think Arteta slightly has his favourites, and they would have to have astronomical fuck-ups, Zinchenko and Ben White. I don't think he's going to drop Ben White easily. I think it's going to be hard work for Tommy to get back in. Tommy's a £19 million signing, respectively. Ben White's his £50 million boy, who he gave the number 4, William Saliba's shirt to. That was mad unfortunate. All right, bro. So it already seems like a tough deal to do, especially Arsenal financially. So even though this probably wouldn't happen, what if he just said he wanted to play in London and he would take the same sort of money? 253 grand a week. Would you give Oblak 250 grand a week for 3 seasons at Arsenal and make Ramsdale learn off him and they bounce off each other? It might put Ramsdale's nose out of joint, but he's young enough, bros. He ain't 27, 28, 29, where it's urgent he plays every week. It could be just what he needs to keep him on his toes. Because believe me, Tierney's already a better defender now. Tommi Yasu, if you liked him last year, he's already a better defender. Because he comes in now knowing Arteta wants to put his boyfriend at right back. Any clues? Is Saliba suddenly one of his favourites now, like his captain Odegaard? Why was they the only guys rested yesterday, like fully rested? I can't believe he called on the cavalry at 2-0. Like, he wants to break records for himself. I played the club. I'm the club manager of Arsenal. My name is Arteta. I broke the record, the youngest player. Why didn't you bring him on against Bodo? In fact, why wasn't he in the squad against Bodo? Why is Matt Smith travelling, gassing him up, making the little kid sit there? Do you know what I mean? Let's see all just normal 1 to 11s come on. Exactly, bros. Because, bros, even if it sounds heartless, this is what honestly makes the club better now, bros. Without spending £120 million, without trying to buy Haaland, without trying to buy a Nunes, for example, of last year, do you know what I mean? Just to have had a good season in Portugal, without throwing silly money on just silly players, do you know what I mean? And it is the positions that's key. Tierney, as I said, welcome Hazard, yeah? Tierney is already a better left back now, just for Zinchenko coming in, yeah? Because he knows what time of day it is. Tommi Yasu knows he has to play so well to get in ahead of his boyfriend, Ben White. So them positions there, left back, right back, I'm fully comfortable with. Do you know what I mean? Because we are kind of blessed there. Tierney is not rubbish. He wasn't rubbish ever. Yeah? Touch inconsistent. Trust me, Brevat won't be inconsistent no more because he knows Zinchenko's about. And Tommi Yasu's no fool either. He put in more than a shift yesterday, running across the centre half, all sorts. Do you know what I mean? Tommi Yasu is very keen to get back in that team. So this is good competition. What I'm saying is Ramsdale hasn't really got that. Xhaka and Partey haven't really got that. El Neni Lukonga, drop me out. Do you know what I mean? Jesus. Thankfully, his attitude seems to be like 100 out of 100. No, 101 out of 100. Spot on. 11 out of 10. Because as much as we like Nketiah, I know Jesus is pissing himself knowing that Nketiah is not really competition for him. Jesus' level's better. Jesus could really do with a bit of competition out here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Maybe that's not even for January. Maybe that's more for the summer. But I'm saying if you want people to be kept on their toes and Arsenal to now progress as a club, no silly dickhead wasteman signings. A good backup. Like 7.5 for Turner. Very disappointing. Do you know what I mean? Very disappointing. And yeah, even the next centre-half signing. Yeah? If you're going to go with right-footed centre-halves, it's going to be Ben White, Saliba. Gabriel's looked a bit shaky. What is his competition holding? Do we need a left-footed centre-back? Okay, and that's what I'm showing, bros. You see, by the time you buy Matt Turner at 7.5 million, give him a signing-on fee, pay his wages for 2, 3, 4 seasons, wouldn't it have been, I'm not saying roughly the same, I'm no mathematician, but 7.5, remember, there's none of that for Oblak. Do you know what I mean? Unless he wanted 7.5 as a signing-on fee. So what if Oblak said, I'll tell you what, the Matt Turner is 7.5 million. I'll take 7.5 as a sign-on fee. Give me 200 grand a week for 3 seasons. Would you take it then? Bro, we gave Lacazette 200 grand a week. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal have thrown out some criminal money, and I'm not saying that is the way forward, but they're still even doing that wrong. Do you know what I mean? And I get it, Ozil, bros, 350 grand a week. They panicked. They lost Sanchez. Sanchez should have been given the 350 grand a week, innit? What can you say? Even though we know, we mentioned it on last night's stream, Manny, he would never drop Odegaard. But it's always good to know Vieira's there, and eventually one of these days, Emil Smith-Rowe will be there to keep him on his toes, because they are both quality footballers. Exactly, bros. There was a lot of bros. There was keepers in the summers. Henderson going out there on a loan. Do you know what I mean? Who's pretty much bad-minded Man United for basically promising he was number one, but didn't make it number one. The guy at Palace, I'm not saying he's brilliant, Sam Johnson or whatever. If you want to do it cheaply, you could have got Sam Johnson on a free or Henderson on a loan without paying 7.5 million for Turner. That's why I'd rather just go and get a good goalkeeper rather than wasting 7.5 mil. And if you're going to do it the budget way, just find a decent free transfer. Is this guy doing bits at Birmingham, bros? I've not really heard nothing. I'm sure I'd have heard something if he was doing that good. I'm sure Birmingham are at the bottom of the table. Well, this is going to be the stumbling block. See, he earns 39 grand. I know in Arsenal, they've probably offered him 50, 60, 70, bros. And that will be the first indication of maybe he's going to get pissed off. Remember, Hakimi, Paris Saint-Germain and their manager, his name slips my mind, have said they don't want Neymar's, Hakimi's, Messi's, no more. They want young, French, Parisian, preferably, footballers, players from around the Paris area, and that people like Saliba, people like Kamavinga. Do you know what I mean? And there's teams out there that are going to snap these guys up, bruvs. Any young French player that moves now, bruvs, is going to be taken. Just like that little guy that agreed a deal to go Newcastle. Sounds like Nketiah. Nkiki. Hasn't got a minute yet, yeah? But they're going to buy him because they're going to get rid of Neymar, Messi. And this guy is 19 and he does look good. In the summer, do you remember I said, I hope Arsenal take a look at this guy, Rem striker. Balogun basically will replace him. He went to PSG on loan. Look out for this kid, you know what I mean? There is a lot of young French up and coming, yeah? I'm going to mention him tomorrow. There's some real... There's a 17-year-old striker I'm watching in France. There's another Mbappe breaking through. There's all sorts. But none of these young French players are going to be allowed to leave the country again. PSG will overpay if they have to get a Saliba in. They're not going to let Saliba go out of the country. They don't only want French people, they actually would prefer Parisians, people from France. You know, like this whole Barcelona, what was the word? Catalan. Fabregas is a Catalan, so he only would have signed for Barca. He wouldn't have went Real Madrid, blah, 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 all that boring bollocks. Well, yeah, they're doing this whole Catalan thing. They're doing a Parisian thing, yeah? And Saliba qualifies in that. Trust me, get the Saliba deal done, or PSG are yamming that. PSG don't want these overpriced Hakimis, Neymars, Messis. They're done with that. They want to try and get coming back to France. They want to get Saliba back to France. And there's a whole lot of other young French players that I'll be talking about on tomorrow's stream that will all be PSG bound. Do you know you're saying we're glad we avoided Henderson? I'm not saying he's the best. Do you know he's statistically the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now? I know he's getting this shit peppered out of him at Nottingham Forest, but still statistically, he's one of the best in the Premier League. Ramsdale isn't, or whatever. I know Pope's up there. I don't know. What do you think of that young keeper at Leeds? Messier or whatever. He looks like 10. Bro, I've been saying for 2 years, I've got nothing else to say or prove about Saliba. We all know what I say about King Saliba. He's been better than any defender. He was better than Ben White than when we paid 50 million for him. I'm saying Arsenal have got to do the right thing. PSG are lurking, bros. PSG are lurking. Big up the man, them UE. Offend them, Abi. Nelson. What's good, my G? I've heard it's actually 39 grand, but that wouldn't surprise me. That's what I mean. 39 grand a week, bro. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Elneny earns more. Lokonga earns more. Holding earns more. Do you think Saliba and Gabriel don't have these conversations in the training room? Rah. These men are getting new contracts. We've both got 2 years on our deal, and we both earn chicken feed. I don't get Arsenal. Exactly, bros. Exactly. And they don't even see Ramos. They want Ramos gone. Ramos doesn't fit into it no more. Donnarumma, the only thing that will save his PSG career is his age. He might fit into the profile, but he's it, bros. I'm not saying they've suddenly turned racist, but they want all young French people. Donnarumma will probably do. He'll probably fit into it as of his age. Bro, it goes for even Real Madrid. Real Madrid are not a small team. They even want to plan to get Camavinga back from Real Madrid, bros. Do you know what I mean? But anyone young, decent in French football right now, believe me, they're not going to be leaving no more. They're all going to PSG. Good evening, Cam. What are you saying, my brother? Craig is in the building. Wagwan. What's your thoughts, guys? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. So I'm not saying Saliba's leaving or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm reading big time into this whole PSG thing. I'm listening to their manager talk. I can't remember his name. He murked it. Very good reputation. Smacked it with one of your small French teams, your Montpellier, your Lille, or whatever, your Mets, and made them punch way above their weight. And yeah, trust me, it's all changed, isn't it? If they get an offer for Neymar, he's out the door. You heard it from me. Messi, I doubt will be there beyond the end of the season. I've seen worse, bros. I've seen us play bad and not win 3-0. I was surprised he called for the cavalry. I'm surprised there was no, like, you want to break the record for Onwari and make him the Premier League's youngest ever, but what? He's not good enough to have 4 minutes against Bodo. Typical Arteta, mate. What about poor Matt Smith? I've been hearing about this. The little blonde midfielder. I do believe that was him, Matt Smith, the little blonde kid, the midfielder. I heard about his name 2-3 years ago. Why can't he get 3-4 minutes against Bodo when we're 3-0 up? I honestly don't get it. Possibly, but he's also Italian, so they've tried that once from exactly the same club. They'll find a young French keeper. They'll wait it out. Donnarumma ain't so rubbish where they'll just cut their noses off to spite their face. What they're not doing, though, is giving people like Neymar 500, 600, 700 grand a week no more. That's done. It's done out here. And they want the young French talent. And trust me, there's that little blast coming out of France again soon, guys. Bigging up, bro. Bigging up all the real ones in the stream. Please be in the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. As we all do. 4-3 Sunday. We can't decide which team will score. For which score? What? Arsenal and Liverpool? Very interesting. First part is PSV being our main competition. There'll be no sides. Yeah, exactly. Bro, but this is the thing. Who are we playing? What's our last game in the Europa League? Even if we win all 5 games in the Europa League, even on the 6th game, he won't play in Wari or Smith. It's just an Arteta thing. You might not send out full cavalry if it's Bodo away and we've already qualified, but he won't play in Wari or Smith. I've noticed this about the geezer. What is that? What is that? Thank you so much, Cam. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Shouts out to Manny, of course, on the watch along with me. Oh, is he French? Ah, I have noticed this geezer break up out of nowhere at AC Milan, looking decent and getting rave reviews. Didn't know he's French, knew nothing about him. Most definitely, mate. Back in the building next Thursday, if you like. I tell you what I'm to do. I think you said, was it your Irish pal? I'm definitely tempted to put the link on Twitter one of these nights. Manny, you can come on. I'll definitely have a mod there, like Mr. Hunt Yumi or something, so they can flick people off. But I'm going to do a free-for-all. Anyone can jump in. I know I'll get certain people coming in. Oh, Danny, you fucking cunt or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. But sweet, innit? Not a problem. Excuse me. Not a problem. I've got very thick skin. A free-for-all could be quite entertaining on this channel. I want to do that. Yui, are you there? What do you think? Manny, what do you think? Craig, Cam, what do you think? Who else is with me? What do you think? Put the link on Facebook, put it on Twitter, and have a free-for-all. Yeah, Yumi, Craig, Manny, Cam, Linda, what do you all think? So was that a yeah to that question, yeah? The free-for-all. Or was that yes to Manny going on next week? I'm absolutely baffed. I have no idea. A free-for-all is good. Though he's able to control it by making sure that people speak once at a time. Oh, yeah, that's how I'll do it as well. I definitely won't have 8 people on the thing, bros, and making it 8 fucking idiots screaming over each other. No. My channel means way too much for me, bros. No. I'll have them one by one and just all in the box down there, whether it's just one person or 100 try and get in. But if I stoked it up and, you know what I mean, put out a couple of cheeky tweets, I think that could be a madness. What day should I schedule that for? I'm going to start winding up here. I don't need to wind up people. Do it organically. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it then, bros. I said this before, Danny. Okay, well. Oh, no, I know this, but I wouldn't want it like that because I've had 4 people in the stream. I think it was me, Burkamp, the reporter. I don't know, maybe Hazard. And it was a bit, yeah, I mean, everyone sometimes wants to talk at the same time. It was a bit mad. So I would never do a 6-man thing. No way. I'd bring them in one at a time because obviously if you want to cuss in it, I'll just hear what you got to say, have my reply, bounce them out the stream. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I get you, brother. And respect. Cam obviously be on it. Cam, you can come on anyway, but that'd be interesting. Craig, you could jump on that night, have a little rant. I get you, brother. The weekend might be booked. I'm never scared of competition, but I do that Monday. I've never liked Mondays for streaming, though. I've never found my favorite day for streaming, bros. My channel is very random. Yeah, never found that. Exactly, Manny. Oh, brother, no. I know the U's, the Craig. All the family here, the UEs, the Hazards. I know this. I know they're going to have and come on with full of respect. What I'm saying is, it's the people that, you know, I've started. Do you remember, Manny, I had a little word with you after the stream last night. And I was like, yeah, there's some spiteful people out there that really said some spiteful things. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, proper, like, real ridiculous things, bros. I could send you things, man. I streamed with some really good networks and some really good names. for them to text me back saying like AFTV and DT are distraught that I brought you onto my stream. That was football terrorist Terry Floors. Like, what a fraud he is. What, he lost his balls to stream with me the next night. So he streamed with me on like the Tuesday, for example. We'd already planned. I was going on against him, Lee Gunner, and someone else, Meeks or something, the next night. And he had to text me saying, DT, Robbie, all the boys are too distraught. You've been saying bad things about DT on Twitter. But I was like, the bad things I'm saying are actually true. And then man went to prison for them bad things. They'll try and shut you down in any way. People are snakes out here, brother. I'm getting full Monty. Hope we keep it close on. Who's that? Monday. All right, I'll have a think after this stream. I'll start getting out there. Obviously, you boys will be the first to know. How's our schedules? Obviously, Sunday's Liverpool. Maybe should we have a free-for-all after Liverpool? That's a bit quick. I'd rather have a couple of days to wind it up on Twitter. Maybe it's a good time. Win, lose, or draw. I'm not a league gunner that wants to start smashing on things. I mean, I don't profit off anything, but I mean, especially when it comes to the channel, I'm not league gunner. But that could, yeah, it could be a heated situation. I'd be heated if we lost. If we win, it's a gas situation. After Liverpool or Monday? We've got Europa League, I take it, again this Thursday, Manny, yeah? Manny, would you do me a favour? Would you text or Twitter either all the nations that are going to the World Cup? Everyone, if you can. I want to see who's not there and who's there. Oh, most definitely. No. And I'm not saying for you guys again. I'm saying I could imagine, again, bros, you know a bit of the history. I could imagine some people would have some very, very fast-ass things to say to me. Oh, Mark has just said he wants to come on the channel. When? I'm doing a free-for-all. A live free-for-all. The link will go on Twitter. All right, Mark wants a bit of it. Maybe he's sitting there in the background watching, not commenting. Let's see if he comes back to me. Manny hasn't WhatsApped me that or whatever it is. Dale usually has his calls in after a game, but since he's going to watch the game at the Emirates, he might not have the energy to do one. Yeah, I couldn't even care if it was a time. Oh no, then again, that sounds disrespectful. Yeah, I voted Remain. Just saying. Oh yeah, what do you think of a free for all on the channel? Has I know that could bring a few haters. A couple of people from Hazza knows all of the hate and some of the madness from back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, bare messages on my phone. Right, guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. Yeah, free for all could be so interesting, guys. I'm so telling you. When you thinkings come from, Mark? Brilliant. Here comes money. All right, let me see what Manny was saying. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Bear with me for 1 second. I just want to take a look. Maybe Sunday night. After Liverpool game. After Liverpool. Or Monday night. All right, big up Mark. Mark wants to be in. Right. You're the man. Belgium, Croatia, Denmark, England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Serbia, Spain, Switzerland, or Wales. Is that not decided, brother? Shit, hold on. Canada, Costa Rica, Mexico, United States, Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. But respect for that. Oh yeah, there is more coming. All right, I'll leave it a couple of minutes and go back and take. Jesus, go back and take a look at that. Excuse me, that was terrible. Guys, do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Australia, Iran, Japan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea. Funny how we're Norway and I can't believe Norway. Oh, battery. Norway without Haaland, Odegaard. How did they not qualify for the World Cup? What's the other surprise countries not at the World Cup? Maybe the World Cup is a bit unfair the way they, so Australia, who do they really have to play without Australia? Who do they really have to play to qualify? And Cameroon, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, and Tunisia. If I stop sneezing, I'm going to do that again. Manny went in for world rankings and everything. But anyway, guys, so these are the teams at Qatar. Belgium, Croatia, Denmark, England, France, Germany, Holland, Poland, Portugal, Serbia, Spain, Switzerland, or Wales, Canada. What? I swear that's done. Canada, Costa Rica, Mexico, United States, Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay, Australia, Iran, Japan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Cameroon, Ghana, Morocco, Senegal, Tunisia. Interesting. Who's your outside tip? Who's your overall tip? Italy is another one, yes. Yeah, they're showing a bit of form recently, the Shrobbers Lions of the world and that, or Nations League anyway. Is that fair though, bros? Like, all right, I suppose they can't decide where they come from, but Norway probably had someone really good to get past. Like, probably had a right challenging bastard of a group. Danny, my 11th face Liverpool, Ramsdale, Tierney, interesting, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, Jesus. So basically, all as we would expect, but he's left Tierney at left back. See, I just can't see him doing it, bros. But I wouldn't be upset to see Tierney left back. I wouldn't be upset to see Tommi at right back, bros. I think he done well yesterday. But my heart's telling me it will be the exact same, bros. But good team. I think Tierney's done nothing wrong. As I've said many times in this chat, it's going to make, whether it's going to be proved against Liverpool on Sunday, because he probably won't play, this is making Tierney a better left back, bros. He knows his place is in jeopardy, innit? I love it. Shouts out to Mark. Couple of people up for a free-for-all, most definitely. All right, cool. I'm going to get this one out there. A free-for-all on Danny AFC TV? Seriously? Could be a bit legendary. But yeah, definitely. As I'm saying, as my rant off tonight, though, before I do disappear from here, we do need backup for Partey and Xhaka. Like the left backs, right back situation is good. I know it won't be done. I know it won't be soon, but yeah, decent backup for Ramsdale as well. Guys, what did you make of Turner's performance yesterday? Seriously, what did you make of Turner's performance? What did you make of Turner's performance? How satisfied are you with Turner, Yui? Are you like if Ramsdale got injured for a month, would you have faith in the American coming in? I'm sorry, Yui, before I disappear, would you keep the team the same? When I say the same, is it right back, left back, right, White and Zinchenko? I know you're not a Tierney fan. Would you bring Tommi back? Or is the team as you were? Can we have a couple of score predictions before I go as well, guys? We'll give it an hour and 10 minutes and I'll jump off the stream. So we've got 5 minutes left. Thought Tony was kept a clean sheet. Nathan Deason says 6 out of 10 for me. I think he'll get better. I know, and that is a reasonable comment, I suppose. I'm just predicting he's going to be really shaky, bros. Same 1 to 11. I said 2-2. Luke has gone with that as well. We can't all go 2-2. I said 2-2 on the stream last night, didn't I, brother? Right, I'm going heroic 3-2 Arsenal, guys. I'm going Arsenal victory 3-2 Arsenal. I'd keep the same teams, and Zinchenko offers so much more in the middle of the pitch going forward. Totally decent, but I think we should attack Liverpool. I get it. All right, so what about the right back then, bros? What about right back? I think Tommi was very decent, bros. I don't think he'll race back. I don't know when he's plays, but I do believe Tommi was very decent. And it's pretty harsh on the motherfucker. It's pretty harsh on him. But I know Arteta wouldn't. It's just like saying, would he play Vieira ahead of Odegaard? He absolutely wouldn't do that. So he has got his favourites. Barring injuries, certain people are going to have a hard time getting in this team today. I said it's kind of manny last night about Emil Smith-Rowe, and I don't think he agreed with me so much. Listen, I'm not saying his days are numbered, guys, but if we got a big offer for Emil Smith-Rowe, my feeling is Arteta will kiss him off out of the club. Sorry, guys, I know I'm a bit bait and everything, but yeah, I'm having a quick 2-draw. I've obviously got grandson, even though he fell asleep after a couple of minutes. I've got grandson in the building, so I'm over here having 2 puff out the window, as you do. 2 cheeky puffs out the window, as you do. Arsenal to win 2-1. Go on, Craig. So Craig's going with a bit of confidence. Remember, Craig's more Arteta, and yeah, this is a very confident Craig this evening. Turner isn't convincing. Thank God you see it as well. That's me, you, and Hank Yumi on the same page. Keeping a clean sheet against that lot isn't a bar meter. Most definitely, mate. Anyone decent, it wouldn't have been the same. Put him in a Premier League game, he'll mess something up. The positioning from a corner. Like, do you remember when West Ham, was it last season, troubled Liverpool badly from corners? Started trying to bully them up and got a couple of goals, yeah. I think Ariel is going to be nuts, like trying to flap at things. But anyway, Turner isn't convincing. Keep a bit of success. He is shaky and doesn't have the ball playing skills required for our playing out of the back style. Again, so was this an American thing like Trusty, the guy on loan at Birmingham? Was it because we're owned by American people? Was this one not Arteta signings? Or is this a full-blooded? Remember, he is not just the coach of the club no more. He's the manager of the club. Whose signing was that? I doubt Eddie being Brazilian. I'm sure he wasn't no American football expert. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, there is a whole host of talent coming out of Brazil. So many players at Palmeiras to look out for. I'm going to do a nice little list tomorrow. And so many in France. And believe me, not even Man City or Liverpool, Chelsea, or even us, Arsenal, will be that lucky to get some of these players. Because if you're young and you're French these days, PSG ain't letting you out of the building, mate. It's done. I suppose. Maybe. But is that the guy that's going to make people give a fuck about Arsenal in America? Hey, my name is Matt Turner, y'all. I don't know. I get it, though. I get what you mean, but there must be a 17, 18, 19-year-old American that you could take a risk on. Haven't Newcastle just bought an American? I don't know if he's American, but I swear they got him from America. Bit harsh to compare him to a Haaland. I'm not saying you are. Well, this is the thing. And thankfully, Jesus has got an absolute spot-on attitude because he hasn't really given a bad performance yet for me. And what do you think? Do you know what I mean? Nketiah, yeah. I do think a reason or two the writing will be on the wall. Even as soon as next season. If we was to buy a third or a backup striker for Jesus that was decent, any name at all, it could be Arda Güler, Jonathan David, it could be Rashford from Man United. It's already harder work for Nketiah. Balogun's saying the right things and he's doing all right on loan at in France, at Reims. If Balogun goes on to get like 15 league goals in France this season, why shouldn't he come back and have as much as a crack as Nketiah? Who knows? It could be Balogun back next season, Nketiah sold, and a new striker coming in. Rochelle is back. What is good, people? Linda is on that note, said good night. Rochelle, big up. Yo, hey, Star, what's going on? Hey, Craig. All right, guys, what's going on? Now we've got Tyler. Now everyone's bouncing into the stream, yeah? What's good, guys? Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Chat's been wild, A-Star, lately. Danny, Craig, David. Filled you in. Yo, Ty, what's going on, my guy? Real one. What's going on now? All the real ones are jumping in. Seriously, is Hanyumi still with us? All you need is Hanyumi has a bit of lumber camp. We're bubbling. Right, guys, a couple of points then. A couple of points, even though I closed the book because it was a little bit quieter earlier. I'm not going to find them now. Right, here we go. Matt Turner. I'm going to start with him, yeah? How did he do for you guys? I know it was a clean sheet. I think he's shaky. How did Tommi, Yasu, and Tierney do, left and right back? Would you keep them in the team? Or is it back to Ben White and Zinchenko for Liverpool on Sunday? Liverpool being a massive game. Guys, please get your score predictions in for Liverpool. Arsenal-Liverpool at the Emirates this Sunday. Live watch along down the AFC TV. Get your 1 to 11 in, even though we know what that is. Basically, if you don't want to type the whole 1 to 11, just put the only places which could be in doubt. Left back, right back. Is it Tomiyasu or Ben White at right back, or Tierney or Zinchenko at left back? How did Turner do for you, though, against Bodo? Is it £7.5 million well spent? Pedro Neto, would anyone still want to take him to Arsenal? He's injured. He's out the World Cup as far as I know. N'Golo Kante has been linked to Arsenal and Tottenham. Word on road is he doesn't want to leave London. Chelsea will not renew his contract or roll on the extra year. So, Arsenal, Tottenham fans, would you like N'Golo Kante? I don't think I would. He's 31, and any old guy we got from Chelsea hasn't really worked out. Porto forward, loudest, Mehdi Taremi, Iranian, 30 years old, linked with Arsenal. Don't know. Arsenal versus Liverpool, guys. The proper preview will be tomorrow, so please hit the likes on the video. Guys, here's another one. While the Rochelles, the Ties, and the Uis are here, guys, I'm having a free for all. I'm gonna put this link on TikTok, even though I've not even put a profile pic on that. I'll put it on Twitter, I'll put it on Facebook, I'll put it on my WhatsApp. I want to do a free-for-all where anyone can just jump in the chat. But I'm going to have everyone sitting there, whether it's 1, 20 or 100 people, and I'm going to let you all in one by one, whether you want to rant down your AFC TV or just talk football down your AFC TV or talk anything you like. But I'm going to have a free-for-all. I'm going to put the link everywhere, and everyone, don't know, I might have to do like schedule it, come like so. You got 21 seconds to go. Unless I like you. You got 21 seconds to go. But if you chat any shit to me, you're going to get a wacky prick. But you got 21 seconds before. You got to go. Score predictions, I've said. Cody Gakpo, the PSV forward, could be Premier League bound in January. Let's see how Arsenal get on against PSV in the Europa League. Let's see if they've got a Europa League future after Christmas. And Wari, not in the team yesterday. How predictable. Not in the squad. Matt Turner, not given no minutes, just travels with the squad for no reason, even though he's one of the youth. None of the youth touched yesterday. 2-0 up, what does he do? He gets scared like Bodo are going to come back and win 3-2. He calls for the big guns. Saka, Odegaard, Jesus. What the fuck was that all about? Martinelli should not have played. Marquinhos and Nketiah as part of the front three, yes, it should have been Nelson, left or right. Bollocks. Why play Martinelli? Why risk these guys? Why risk injuries? Dobo. Who are we talking about? What did I miss? Let's go back. Linda always says good night on yours comes in. Brilliant. Don't even actually see that. I'm good, tired, just smoking a zoo. Thought I'd come and say hi real quick. I was 12 doing. I love that. Oh my god, 12, you know. I was 12 doing. Still balling, doing her thing. Oh, hey, listen, me and 12 was at the Emirates, man. She got the pink ball, and yeah, we're all bouncing about the place. She had a dog with her. Her dog. What did I say? The dig. Carly had her dig with her. Her little dag. Little dig. Bros, I've got little man here, not my little grandson. Grandson's in the building. I can't really smoke. I'm gonna run over there and take 2 slide draw. He's knocked out. That's why the screen's handy. He's knocked out, clean out behind me, man. I'm gonna say 3-1, but I think we'll get more. Oh, I did say 3-1. You did actually, bros. We could get more. Indo, man. All right, but on to more important things. With all love and respect, that was Bodo, bro. I hardly care about the Europa. I don't care about the Europa League until it's knockout. Do you know what I mean? So Liverpool guys, hand on heart before I do leave the stream. Hazard's in London, bros. Where is Hazard now? Hazard's in London. He said this week, I think, sometime. Or is it next week? Where are we? He's in London next week sometime, bros. Like North London. Yeah, man. He wants to link up. He actually did request you and I think Acres. Maybe a few more. No one get offended. But he definitely requested that I bring you along and I try and get Acres along. Bros, we link up anytime, bros. Seriously. Me and Tali, man, we're going to start doing that with the pink football. Do you know what I mean? She's got her full of kits. I'll grab on one of my kits. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a bit wrong, the weather now. And the way when we went out there the other day and got the pink ball, it started just lashing it down at the Emirates. It was that windy day. Do you know the day when it was really windy? Me and Tali are almost getting blown away at the Emirates, man. But yeah, man, she's got some skill still, man. Do you know what I mean? The dog, yeah, done a mad skill. I'll kick the ball towards the dog, thinking he might try and push it or pass it or do something to it, head it with his head. It jumped clean over the ball. It's a little dog. It just jumped clean straight over the ball, man. But, bros, anytime, man. Do you know what we should do, bro? We should set up a quick little 5-a-side match, innit? A real one's 5-a-side. Yeah, bros, he was asleep for if you check the first 5-10 minutes of the stream, he was just on it, like, and then, yeah, he knocked out. Hand out some uniform. Bros, brilliant then. So, obviously, we'll purchase. I'll ask Hazard straight after. You're amazed with this dog. It's a bit ugly, yeah. And you know, I've always hated them small dogs because at the end of the day, I know they're meant to be just loving family creatures, but you know what Buster's like. You need someone that's going to switch and go. And I'm not saying he couldn't. He just looks a bit little for it. You know what I mean? So I think a dog should like if I was going to get a next dog, it'd have to be an ex-Buster, an ex-staff, and one that you used to get amazingly. Who is it? Tell him. I bet you're doing that to this dog as well. Who is it? Tell him, eat him. Yeah, I know. Me and Tyler was doing it every day. She looked at me like I was mad. I was like, don't you remember the way me and your mum used to talk to Buster? Who is it? Son. Don't let him mug you in your own house, son. You and Hazard are running scared. From who? From who? What have I missed now? No, man, I'm sure they're both linking up. Hazard's definitely coming. And if Yui's one of them guys, if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do what he says. French bulldog, yeah, blood. It's got a bit of a screwed up face, but yeah, man. Do you know what? It's an attention dog, though, isn't it? Like this guy out in, I was gonna say the area was, but God, I just want to take it home. Wouldn't stop playing. Like Charlie just like we've done a nice thing. She was smiling. Even I got bored in the end. Like this guy's. I just want to take the. What is its name? I was like, oh God, next person's doing it. 2 joggers are jogging at the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? They're stopping their jogging now. You know what I mean? Look at this dog. Yeah, can we have a peaceful stream tonight, guys? Come on, can we have a very peaceful stream? Let's everyone have a bit of love out here. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, bros, tell me just when and where in it. It could be a best Turkish late night spectacular. Do you know what I mean? Even A-Star will get up on that one. Like, she's one of them greedy gal. I'll be like, yeah, I want something from best Turkish, but then take 2 pieces of doner, 1 chip, dip it in 1 sauce, and then say she's full. Yeah, put that in the microwave for later. Later don't come. Charlie told EU. Has he been doing that all night and I haven't noticed? He does. No, UE. EU. What is going on? Boys, come on, boys. I want one peaceful stream. Actually, what time is it? I've got to do something in a minute, guys. Come on, boys. We love banter around here. Ha, ha, ha. I was going to say, bring me something. I'm not going no best Turkish. I got grandson here, girl. I can't be going nowhere. You know what I'm going to do? Lift him up, bring him in the car. I'm talking about me, UE, me up, and possibly has a right. I broke. I got to take one draw. One slide draw. Yeah, that's why this green screen's well handy, isn't it? Green screen's well handy. But anyway, Rochelle and UE, what do you think of the free-for-all? What do you think of the free-for-all? Do you think I'll get a lot of hate, especially from the Twitter people out there? Some of these Twitter guys that just love off Twitter and want to comment on bullshit. A free-for-all on the channel. What's the worst that can happen? They run on, I hate you, blood, I hate you. I wonder if I get a 5 stars coming on giving it. Yo, Dad, put on a beat, innit? I'm gonna spit some bars, though. You know me, I think I'd have to accept that invitation. Win, lose, or draw, I'd have to accept the invitation. Absolutely, immediately. I don't think nothing else will turn me on more. Right, hour and 21 and a half on the clock. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Have we got any more score predictions for Liverpool? Any more, well, what's your 1 to 11? Like, is it Tommi Yasu at right back? Is it Tierney at left back? Any of you? Would you keep Turner in goal? LOL. Yeah, bros. Anytime, bros. Absolutely anytime. Do you know what I mean? I'd say I'd come right now. I'd wake up grandson. I'd do a raggle one if you said right now, but I'm sure you'll not say it right now. My grandson's only sleeping. But bro, anytime. Say when tomorrow in the afternoon, I'd bring me and grandson all up in Arsenal kit, come around repping. 2-1 to the Arsenal from Tyler. Respect, mind G. Always roll on. Yeah, bros, come show me, man. I'm gonna be bare boring though. Yeah, can you give me chili sauce? Can you give me chizik? How'd you call it? The cucumber and mint yogurt. Give me bare bread. Give me salad. They probably don't even sell chips if it's a decent one, so there'll be no chips for me. Just give me some rice or couscous. Give me some salad. Give me some lemon juice. Some season. Bros, name that time you eat, my brother. And again, guys, what do you think of the free-for-all? Ty, would you be on for the free-for-all? I'm just going to send the link out to everyone, and they can come on, have an Arsenal minute or two talk, or a rant at me, or love or hate me, or whatever it is. I doubt I'll be live, bros. 1, 2 things through, and little man in the building, so I'm going to get my head down reasonable time tonight, because he'll have me up at some hella sick times, as you know, with the little ones out here. Man, like you have 2 boys out here. Oh, God, here we're going to go again. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. I'm going to McDonald's and get an apple pie. Bro, allow me, innit? Allow me, bruvs. Allow me, bruvs. Watch, I know Rochelle's going to come wading in. I feel to jump off the live before Rochelle just comes in giving it. Do you know what he does? Watch, I can feel her typing. Oh, she said she was hanging out washing. Good. She said she was hanging out washing. I know what she would say. Yeah, bros. No, I'm that strict, bros. And if I think they cross-contaminate, bros, I'll walk out as well. You can ask Rochelle about that one. If I think that restaurant's cross-contaminating, or they even heated my pita bread up where on the charcoal where they're cooking the shish, bros, which 10 out of 10, that's what happens. That's why I struggle to eat out, bros. I really struggle. I'll come and respectfully eat salad and bread, though, bros, and a plate of couscous, as long as I get loads of chizik and chili sauce. Always. It's too long to go into now. It just went nuts the other day. Hazel was involved. It even got me involved for a minute. It was a bit nuts, man. Seriously. Like, I love all of that, especially back in the day. But I'm trying to keep, like you would say, growing the channel organically, like. Oh, here we go. No, I'm back. I thought you were just going to weigh in with some talk about me and restaurants. But yeah, bro, it's hard work for me, If they have falafel, and they promise me they don't drop any other meat where they put that falafel. I'll just go, bros. See, rude, innit? That's why some people and their restaurant owners can't. Oh, let me look at that oil, bros. Let me just look behind you. Especially if the kitchen's within viewing reach. Bros, I'll look at the oil. And I'll know by the colour if there's just chips and falafel in there. Even though falafel does discolour things, do you know what I mean? But I can tell when the oil's been used for fuckeries, isn't it? That is bare love. That is actually bare love. Because I thought I was about to get it there, UE. Seriously, I thought I was about to bomb a claw, get it there. Real talk. I thought I was going to get it. I've done some madness. Also stream from 2 days ago. But yeah, Yuri, please let me know when, man. A-Star's gonna come. We'll get Hazard out, innit? I'll see what day Hazard's coming. Live on YouTube. No, I'm back. But you love. It was a hell of madness. And then, you know what? I done a 3-hour stream the night after. They came in a bit. They started again the next day. So this is 1 day ago. And then by the end of it, I don't know, man. I think I went a bit on him, Craig. I don't know. I think Craig has been a bit pissed off. I think he's had an arm injury, innit? Maybe that's giving him the ump, man. Because Craig, from anything I've ever seen him say, he's always seemed to be a real one. I don't know. I don't know. I hate taking sides, but he was like, in the end, it was kind of hard not to, if you know what I mean. But I don't want to get into it. Craig's a respectful guy. He still views the channel, man. He's a real one, isn't it? But guys, it's almost time to keep it moving. Let's keep this going though for another hot minute. I want another body on my record. I'm still here, dog. Way too funny, way too funny. Come on, people. Big up, Craig. How's your arm, chief? Some girl screaming up outside the window. But guys, when's the meetup, Huey? And yes, the free for all. It's gonna happen. So all right, cool. Should it be after Liverpool? So after the watch along, shall I do the free for all live 10 p.m? Bring every wannabe bad man up on the stream and let them try and have their little say against me. What's the worst gonna happen? They cuss a little bit. I just lock them off the stream. Like next, bring the next person up. Definitely have to hit this out there on Twitter, bros. Guys, I have to get down there on Twitter with Danny AFC TV free for all. Oh God, guys. What's with stereotypical as well, people? There's some madness out here. Guys, I'm not going to go into locations. I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs and whatever, yeah? But oh my gosh. I'm in a Tesco store today. And you know, like shopping and you're wheeling shit out, yeah? But I've been a fast ass. And I've kind of decided, you know what, like, let me spin back in, like, I might want a Rizla or a cigarette. I might want a £3 meal deal or cheese ploughmans. I'm hungry out here. A little bottle of Innocent and some Walker's Squares. Anyway, as I've walked back in, I've seen the queue. And I've decided, you know what, suck that. That can suck my dick, that queue. Guys, real talk here. So I'm stuck behind, you know them things that open, yeah? The stupid little idiot things you can just kick if you want. Anyway, I'm about to wait for some fool to come. It wasn't a customer. It was like a manager of Tesco's. But I'll never forget it. Because I already noticed. I already thought to myself, was it because he was so tall? He was about 6'5", 6'6", but not that worried me at all, because he would have got broken. Like on my grandson who's sleeping behind me right now, the way I spoke to him, you tall, streaky, lanky, shit cunt, piss ball of a human being. Basically just said, mate, you've got a razor blade there. Yeah, Gillette. He goes, you've got the sheeps there. I think maybe because all the expensive ones in there. Do you know what I mean? The best range of Tesco. Like, you know what I mean? Like a couple of just minor things. Can I see your receipt? I was like, what do you think I done? Walked in the store and packed all my bags. I don't know where the receipt is. Fuck you. I need to see a receipt. And I was like, you streaky, piss ball of a human being. I was like, mate, do you not come outside? Oh, rip your. There's no need to talk. I went, yes, there is, you little skinny prick. Do you know what, mate? I'll smash your face in. I represent Tesco. I must. I went, mate, do you know what? You could get smashed up for Tesco right now. Are you dizzy, blood? Anyway, I had to go through as I was effing and blinding, going after bitch on the till. That one down there. And then the receipt was obviously in my back pocket. I gave it to the guy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, sorry, you streaky, lanky piss ball of a human being. Craig, why are you even? I'm not even going to pin that. What do you mean, missus? And he definitely has got a missus. Craig, I'm not even pinning that. Let's not get ridiculous on here. What do you mean if he's got a missus? Of course he's got a missus, bros. 10 side chicks, 10 Susanna Blas, 10 Sevdas. Do you know what I mean? He fucks people's anez out of here. Come on, bros. Craig. I'm not even having this shit today. What's this you just said? They didn't even see it. Brother, he said, brother, you don't know, obviously, road terminology either. Brother, allow it. Seriously, Craig, let's not get annoying on here. Brilliant. How nasty. From that blue thing near you, yeah? You know it, innit? She's rotten, innit? And she's going to a chip shop as well, blood. The most rotten part, dog. Some rotten dark pork thing. Who's coming at you, Craig? No one's coming at you, brother. Don't lie, man. Don't lie. Don't you lie. But guys, it's honestly time for me to get out of here. Shouts out to Yui, Rochelle, Craig, Cam, and Yumi. Hazard, Juma, Akers. Akers is back out on holiday. I don't know where he is, but I don't know. He's out there. He's off again. He's out there, guys. So there'll be no Lee Akers probably for a couple of days. Bare noise in the block. But yeah, before the beef just continues, guys, I'm gonna please hit the likes on the video and do be subscribing if you're new. Do remember Arsenal Liverpool preview tomorrow. I should do the free fall tomorrow, but we'll let all go watch, and then I will do the free fall. Guys, please get the watch a lot up. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Any last minute comments? Is any of you interested in coming on for a piece of the free for all? Rochelle's been on before. I doubt he would, but anyway. Craig might want to have his say. Cam might jump on. Who knows? Manny might just be in the building. Yeah. But okay. It seems quiet in the chat. So yeah, on that note then, you're all superheroes. UE, make sure you're back tomorrow for the preview. Seriously. It's always lit when you're here. I'll get all the real ones back in there tomorrow, man. No, man, I swear it's still put. So, bro, how about when I walked in there and I said, bro, I want a chip roll, chip botte. Do you cook the fish with the chips? They're like, yes. Noticing. Why do they have to cook the fish with the chips, blood? See, that they don't make it no big fish and chip shop for me. It makes it a rubbish one. Craig will be up for that. He'll be in. From when I told her it was the only way. She'll probably still cheekily say she doesn't support Arsenal. I'm going to give her a minute to answer that. Since the day she met me, boss. Oh. Hey. Well, in all my time with you, I never see you talking to Ian Wright. Tell him to come on my channel. Rochelle's going to jump on. Craig's going to jump on. They don't. Hold on. Shall I tell you how I know that is? As a chef, bros. As a chef. That's why I can't really fuck with their pita bread. And you see the guy, bros? He's full of respect for me. He knows how I carry on, innit? Bro, they don't sell chicken burger. Bro, you know Turkish kebab shop sell chicken burger, the frozen one from Iceland. You dash it in. Get a bun, bit of mayonnaise. Salad, ketchup. They don't sell chicken burger, bro. Nothing goes in there. In fact, that little corner with the two little fries is so busy, only chips and falafel go in there, bros. And if I ever thought anything, I'd go around the counter and I'll have it with all of them. And they've got bare knives in there. I'd have it. But now they got bare respect, bros. He knows how I go on. When I walk in there, blood, I'm just like, bro, slow down, take your time. If you could just give me 2 bread that hasn't been put on your grill, because they got egg on the grill, everything. I don't even like egg. They got egg on the grill for the man that want burger with egg in it. You know what I mean? What do you mean? It isn't facts. What do you mean you're not? Tell me, bros, they don't sell chicken burger, bros. Falafel goes in there. What other meat product? They don't put the doner in there, bros. They don't put the shish in there, bros. They don't put the burger, bros. That goes straight on their grill. Their sexy little grill right in the middle. Tell me one product that goes in with the chips is. Bros, you know how busy that chip section is. Only chips go in there. Louder Billy got a chat. They're not cross-contaminating, blood. They wouldn't do that to me, bro. When they're too busy, though, they have done this to me, but I've just had to walk out, and the guy's like, bro, Danny, what's up? The guy's obviously doing the doner, la, 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 and then just use the same one. When they put, they push it along, like an army camp. They push the thing on. My one's the salad and bread coming, yeah? Or whatever. He's just went to use the same utensil, bro. So I'm like, right, nope. I was like, bro, he used the thing. Then my man makes a big show of washing it. He's even brought out a brand new one before. Sterilized it and then started using it. Danny, sorry. I'll be never again. You know what I mean? Spring rolls. Best Turkish definitely don't sell spring rolls. They sell Turkish cuisine. They definitely don't sell spring rolls. But on that note, guys, bro, I was way too young, bro. I become vegetarian when I was 10, 11 years old, bros. I started giving a little bit of meat, white meat, a chance. My first year of Gladesmore, my first or second day, I went Burger King, got a chicken royale. There was all veins and red and blood in the middle, bro. I dashed it for the Chinese girl that served it to me behind the counter. Dashed it straight for her head. Walked out of Tottenham Burger King, and I never ate meat again in my life, blood. Never ate meat again in all of my bomb-clot days. But yeah, on them bombshells, guys, it is definitely time to get out. It's almost been 1 hour and 40. Respect to all of you. Linda, come back. UE, Rochelle, Craig, Cam, Hazard, Hanyumi, Jumar, Akers, Blazer, all the real ones. Rodney the Plonker. Who else? Just white meat, a chance. Yeah, bros. In it. Do you know what I mean? They're racist out here. But I thought chicken, fish, innit, bros. I thought I'll try with them to, like pescatarian. It didn't last very long, bros. Literally, it lasted a few weeks. I couldn't readjust. I done it for 1 year as a 10-year-old. My mum laughed at me, you know what I mean? As a woman. And yeah. Don't you just banter. Danny, don't you? I think you means love the banter. I love it, bro. I totally love it. I wouldn't want it to get to a point where I thought it could be affecting the channel or getting just way too toxic for a neutral coming in, seeing UE going at each other, starting on wives and bloody, whatever's next, hairstyles, and it'll be nationalities next, bro, and more Brexit and whatever talk, So I don't like it when it's like that. I thought it was love. Yeah, so I've just explained it, bro. It's not when it's silly banter. I wouldn't like no one to be bullied on the stream. I think everyone gives as good as they get. But yeah, I'd like to keep a lid on it a bit, you know what I mean? But guys, please smash the likes on the video. Shouts out to you all. I will be back tomorrow for the Arsenal-Liverpool preview. A few transfer bits of gossip, and I want to look at some of the wonder kids. I want to pick out 10 wonder kids. Guys, get involved. UE, Craig, Linda, Rochelle, anyone. Cam, and Yumi. I'm going to pick out 10 wonder kids. A lot of them are going to come from France and Brazil. I reckon. Just saying. Guys, peace out. See you on tomorrow's stream. Shouts out to you all. Love to you all. You know it's your channel. Guys, hit at me in the comments if you want to come on, have a rant. And guys, don't forget the free-for-all. That there is going to be legendary. Trust me. Please show the video some love. Get the likes on the video. Send the link around to your cousins, your aunties, your sevdas, your annes, your babas. Anything you like, bro. Anything, guys. Get it out to everyone. Your cousin up in a different country. Your best friend you ain't spoke to in 2 years. Just get it out there. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Do the right thing. Peace out, people. Good night. See you tomorrow. 10 p.m. live, innit? Brah.